But what's this situation with Kanye West? What's up with bro? I'm hearing bro got sold out shows. I heard bro got the comeback. I heard bro cooking them. Bro out here pissing the Jewish people off. Kanye got the Jewish people more mad than the bombs that's getting dropped on them from Iran, bro. On God and him. They're madder at Kanye than they are at the bombs getting dropped on them by Iran right now.
The British government blocking Kanye West's application to travel to the UK, where he was set to headline a music festival this summer. The controversial star, who now goes by Ye, was slated to perform despite having a history of anti-Semitic behavior. His participation drew massive fan outrage and even prompted some corporate backers to pull out of that show. The festival is now completely canceled after its organizer initially asked fans to give Ye a second chance on BBC Radio just this morning.
We need to be supportive of that and those communities. But at the same time,
isn't that the point? I mean, I hear those words, but they will hear those words this morning. You haven't been supportive of them.
They should have forgiveness in their heart, Justin.
But you can't tell them to forgive. It's up to them.
No, I'm not telling them. I'm asking them.
If Iran really want to do him dirty, they should bring Kanye over there for a concert. His crazy ass might go. Hey, that dude Sticky Fingers was wrong, man. Fredro Starr was wrong, man. What was the group? Onyx? Was it Onyx? Onyx is not as hot as it gets. Ye is as hot as it gets, bro. Bro just, he just did the show in Inglewood. I'm going to let this play while I talk. He just did this is his show in Inglewood, I believe. And bro is absolutely cooking. He got these folks mad, bro. Like, they hot. And I'm here for it, and I love it because I am a true believer in freedom of speech.
I have really mixed feelings about it. I don't like his anti-Semitic statements or beliefs. And I'm Jewish, and so it affects me personally. But I do think that a government that says who can and who can't perform that's dodgy. So it's mixed.
I think he should be allowed to play music, but putting what he does is not right. I don't think that's right, but I still think we should let him do his work.
You can't really be racist to a whole group of people and then expect people to take kindly to you at all. So, I mean, I understand obviously why they don't want him here. Definitely sets a dangerous precedent. Obviously, giving them the power to just stop individuals from coming.
Maybe the government shouldn't have much say in it, but the public's voice should be heard. If everyone agrees, millions agree that he shouldn't perform, then the government should listen to the people and act accordingly. But as far as I know, I haven't heard anything. I can see why, but I haven't seen anything on social media or on the news. So therefore, the government shouldn't intervene with these things as well.
So it's very clear from listening to the response of the Brit citizens that even though they might not like what Kanye is saying, they don't think that it's right for their government to ban Kanye from coming to the country. And this, I believe, is a great example of government overreach and ultimately authoritarianism. I also believe it's a huge example of hypocrisy because right now where we live in a world where everyone is against Israel, it seems like they've suddenly developed these anti-Semitic sentiments and they're not voting for any politicians who receive money from AIPAC, and the UK is bringing in Islamic people who the Jewish community view as a threat to them. The British government is still overwhelmingly controlled by the Israel or Zionist lobby. Now, I don't have a dog in that fight either way, but just notice the hypocrisy. Your citizens are like, we don't agree with what Kanye West is saying, but we don't think you should be able to ban him from the country. But the Jewish lobby is like, nah, keep Kanye out of here. And the UK government is literally violating their own constitution, where it talks about freedom of speech and all that, so that they could appease this certain lobby. I mean, I don't understand how that's the case. I don't understand why a certain lobby has more sway in a country than that country's constitution. But that is the way it is with these liberal governments that are controlled by the woke mob. There's a lot of hypocrisy and there's a lot of funny business that takes place where, they violate their own rules or their own narrative whenever it's convenient. That is not a good look. It's very dangerous, and it really doesn't give you anything that you really can stand on when it comes to your government. But in this next part of the video, I'm going to talk about how Kanye actually sold out the SoFi Stadium, which is no small feat, for 3 days straight with his new act. And I know it's got to be killing the owner of that British festival to have to cancel the festival because a bunch of people, and it probably wasn't even a bunch of people, came out with negative sentiment about Kanye West. Why can't we just let people say what they want to say? And if you don't like what they're saying, you're not forced to listen to it. Unless they're physically hurting someone, right? Which Kanye West has been, talking this crap for years. And no one has gone out and committed an attack against Jewish people based on anything Kanye West has said. So, where do you draw the line at freedom of speech? Or do you ever draw the line? Those who want to hear what he has to say, they'll show up. Just like those who want to hear what the KKK has to say, they'll show up. But even the KKK has a right to freedom of speech. They have a right to say what they want to say. And you don't see them getting banned from the country because they have certain views. I'm not like the typical black person where we want freedom of speech when it's us, but we want to shut down he didn't do SoFi. It wasn't SoFi, bro. You tripping. It was the Forum. Come on, bro. You gonna... Oh, my bad. He did do SoFi. My bad. You was right. I'm dumb. I don't know what I'm talking about. But bro sold out the SoFi. Damn. He doing it bigger than I thought, fam. Because SoFi is big as hell. I apologize, Rotten Roll. I should have never questioned your wisdom. And I would never question your wisdom again, my brother. Sorry about that. But he sold out SoFi. I thought bro was just at the little bullshit, the Forum right next to it. Bro is this guy Kanye, bro. Yeah, that's where the LA Rams play. Beyonce couldn't even sell that joint out. Damn near. He's undeniable. But you want me to tell you what's crazy? Kanye West should be like a lesson to black folks. If you just do what you love and you love what you do and you stand on your square and don't let nobody push you off because you scared of what they might think and whether or not they're going to like you, the world is still a free place. Let's be real. Even when people talk about freedom of speech, you only don't have freedom of speech because you're on these social media platforms. You get off these damn social media platforms, then guess what? You got all the freedom of speech. You won't say whatever you want to, and they can't say nothing. Now, they are actively working to try to take away our freedom of speech, but we're supposed to be the biggest and greatest champions of freedom of speech. And that's what I love about Yeezy. I've been a Yeezy fan from the beginning, since before he even made an album. But the Bully tour is crazy. He rubbing their face in it at this point, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for it for what they tried to do to my boy Kyrie, even though he think he a pretendian. But Ye is doing his thing, man. Sold out SoFi twice. I should have went to that. I was dumb to not go to that. But I'm getting ready for this wedding, so I didn't have time. Yeah, Offset should learn from Ye. When you have adversity, that should spark your creativity. I don't feel like bro even capitalized on the death of his brother enough. I need the best work you ever done to come out of that studio about me. I want you to be able to tour for the rest of your life about me. I want you on some straight up Marvin Sapp shit. One song and you still getting booked to the I never would have made it. And you ain't got to sing nothing else. You get in there and sing that one song for 3 hours straight, ad-libbing and talking shit. These guys are just bums, man. They're really just not that talented. 160,000 fans over 2 nights is crazy work. 160,000 fans over 2 nights is crazy. Ye is untouchable. Ye is untouchable, man. But I want y'all to know, like, I really covered this story because I had a brother from No Jumper come on the show earlier, and bro was like blessing the channel with some super chats and just talking, very encouraging words and stuff. And I said, you know what, man, I got to get the people something. I know y'all don't, I know all y'all don't like politics. I get that. So I'm going to try to, bless me with some views on my political shit. And I'm going to bless y'all with some content about these ignorant ass rappers